with a number of officers about this incident and simply said it is not sitting well with them. The two officers in question are off the street. The men involved in that shooting still on it. A Detroit cop is suspended, another on medical leave after apparently fleeing the scene of a shooting that unfolded right in front of them. Sources tell me it happened near Schoolcraft in Greenfield back on June 30th.
This incident is troubling, and it is unfortunate, and is not consistent with our training. It's also not consistent with the expectations that are set by myself and my command team.
Interim Police Chief James White addressing the officer's response or lack thereof during a press conference Friday. The victim, seen here in the blue shirt, was struck but survived. A sedan pulled up in front of him. A man in the backseat hung outside the window and opened fire with the semi-automatic rifle. All of it captured on police dash cam. The officers drove off, but at some point turned back around to help the victim. The gunman and driver got away.
What I'm looking to understand is prior to leaving the scene and returning to provide the assistance, what was the state of mind of the officer? What did they think they were doing? I need to know a lot of things that I don't want to discuss right now, but it has to do with if they were secure enough to take immediate action.
What could they have done in that moment? Could they have drawn and engaged them with...
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you pull your gun. He's shooting at somebody. You pull your gun when you're in fear of your life or someone else in fear of their life.
Retired Detroit Assistant Police Chief Steve Dolan tells me the officers in question did not come clean about what happened.
It appears they were hiding something at first because, again, it came to light through a routine investigation of the cameras. And the supervisor said, hey, wait a minute. So it wasn't reported to them right away.
That supervisor sent it up the chain, prompting an investigation and the immediate suspension of the female officer who was behind the wheel.
I think what's disconcerting probably for citizens is, and I don't want to generalize, however, we see a lot of instances where unarmed individuals are given a hard time by the police. And police say they fear for their lives. Well, this was an actual shooting in progress that the officers witnessed, and they didn't engage the threat.
Former Detroit Police Chief Ralph Godby says cops are supposed to be the people who run to danger, not away from it.
Do we get hired to die? No. But we do understand that there's a risk inherent with what we do. But that risk is for the greater good of society.
Individualized incidents do not represent the hard work of the over 2,000 men and women of this department that they do day in and day out.
Chief White says he's waiting for the officer that's on medical leave to get back to work before they wrap up this investigation and make a decision on both of their futures with DPD.